What's going on, folks? So, I'm going to be checking out a new song here by the band Gates of Chaos. The name of the song is Far Down Below. They have a new album coming out May 19th. Not very far away, but until then, we have this new song to check out. So, that's what I'm going to do. And without further ado, let's give it a listen. Rangers, go.
Far down below, where sempre uccide il dolore dell'anima.
Interesting. There were elements that I liked about this song, but ultimately, I feel like it was a little bit scattered as far as mood and just feeling. Like for the listener, it had a little bit too many ups and downs. Where again, scattered is kind of the best word that I can come up with. Like I said, there were elements that I liked, and it's like I wanted to like this song more, but it just left me wanting a little bit too much. I enjoyed the beginning, the verses. I really liked the verses. There was a nice vibe to the verses. The guitar riff kind of moving, the lyrical melody. Yeah, I was all on board for all of that. And then the chorus hits, and the chorus itself, it feels like it kind of just slowed things down a little bit too much. Like I can understand kind of having a quick paced intro, relatively quick paced verses, but then getting into a slower chorus. But I think what helps chorus work best in that kind of scenario, especially in the power and symphonic metal genres, is grandiosity. Like if you're gonna slow down the chorus from the verses, it really has to hit with the grand sort of feeling, so that the energy is transferring from a quick paced verse to an energy of again just grandiosity. So the energy in a song can kind of take many different forms. It can be just quick paced, kind of straightforward energy, or it can sort of just be a grand sort of vibe. And so it has to shift naturally, if you're going to keep the same kind of vibe throughout the song. But here it feels like it's dropped at the chorus, because the chorus slows down a bit, but doesn't really have that grand, immense sort of feel. So it just feels like all of a sudden, like you're driving a car at like 80 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden it's like you're on the highway, but then you like just slow down to like 50 miles an hour. And so when you do that, when you've been driving at like 80 miles an hour for a while on the highway, and then all of a sudden you reach a spot where like the speed limit drops, and so now you're going like 50 or 55 or even 60, like dropping 20 miles an hour. You feel like you should be going faster. So even though you're still going pretty fast, it doesn't feel like it. It feels like you're moving almost in slow motion. So that energy gap, it's felt. And that's what I feel with this song. But not only that, not only does the chorus slow down to a point to where it's like, okay, where'd that energy go? Because it's not grand. We're not like soaring through the sky now. It's not like we were going 80 miles an hour on the road, and now we're flying at 60 miles an hour in the sky. So there's still that feeling of momentum, of movement. We're still on the road. And so there's that gap. But then after the chorus, it drops even more. So now you went from like 80 miles an hour to 60 to now we're going like 30. So it just doesn't feel right. And that's the biggest thing with this song is I feel like you're hitting stop, you're hitting the brakes way too much. So after the chorus, which it has a nice melody, but it's just that momentum, it just drops too hard and doesn't make up for it in any other area. And then right after that, it drops even more. So you're just left just wanting to keep moving, but you're not. And then it kind of picks up again with the verses and all that, but then same story. And I really enjoyed the bridge, the guitar solo and all that was great. The keyboard, and speaking of the keyboard, I really enjoyed those little kind of piano moments throughout the song. I thought that was really great. So I enjoyed the keyboard throughout this song a lot. The guitar was good too. Um, but then after the bridge again, you get like that chorus, and then it just kind of drops all the way back down a lot, where it's kind of piano driven to an extent, and uh, like I dig the mood, but isolated. So it's like I kind of enjoyed each section, but isolated. All together, it just feels very, very scattered to where I wasn't able to kind of get my footing and enjoy a seamless kind of experience. It was more very isolated. Enjoyed the verses. Okay, now we have the chorus. It doesn't really vibe with the verses, but if I just cut out the verses, yeah, this chorus isn't bad. And then that spot where it slows down even more after the chorus, it's like, okay, this doesn't vibe with the rest of the song. But if I isolate it, oh, this is pleasant. I kind of dig it. So if I cut each section of this song individually and was just looking at that each individual section, I'd be like, oh, this is nice. I like this. But when you stitch it all together, it makes an uneven quilt, if you will. So, yeah, so there's a lot that I want to like about this song. There's a lot that I do like about this song. I like what they were kind of going for. I like a lot of the music. I like the melodies. The vocals are pretty solid as well. Like I can kind of see what they were going for, but when it's all again pieced together, the puzzle, it just has jagged pieces to where it's not smooth. So, yeah, ultimately, that's my thoughts here. I am very curious, though, about the new album, which is coming out again pretty soon, a few weeks away. I'll be checking that out. But let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song here? Are you going to check out the album in May? Let's discuss it, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.